Holy shit, that was a wait.
Oh god, I'm finally back. It feels good. It feels good!
Hey guys, Lar here. Got Justice with me.
Sure do.
He's playing Parasite Eve.
I would not miss this for the world. In fact, I'm pretty aggressively for doing it as soon as we were able to.
Justice, I will not miss this for the world. Also, Justice, I can't record for 2 months because it's dangerous for the world.
Well, to be fair, I was right.
Literally.
I stand by my statements.
Literally picked the world over Parasite Eve.
The world should feel flattered, by the way.
You really should. It's his favorite PlayStation 1 game.
No! I was just out of range. Alright,
also with us.
Sure.
What?
Snakes.
I hate snakes. Yeah. Okay. Also, we have Diabetes Ninja with us still.
Top of the morning.
And, yeah, so it's been too long.
Okay.
And everybody should know the story, but, you know, explain it for those from the future. We had a bit of a virus problem. The same virus or lockdown or COVID or Corona makes it to where your video cannot be monetized, by the way.
Is that true?
That is actually reportedly true. By people who monetize their videos and having to work around it. And
they thought I would not see this box?
Oh, I didn't even see that box, to be honest. But we're not monetized. We don't make any money off these videos, so...
Okay, so we are allowed to talk about it?
I mean, yeah, they're not going to take it down. They're just not going to let us make the money that we never make from them, so...
I didn't know if that was like still against your bylaws as a company. Yeah, so for the
So, can we do the Budweiser Frog thing? Or is that Coke?
No, I'm not gonna do this.
Oh.
I'm not gonna participate in this.
Damn.
Fucking sucks, dude. Fucking sucks. Doesn't suck quite as much anymore. Might suck again in the future. We don't know.
Yeah, we decided to just separate and not do needless contact for a while, but it's a little bit better.
We is too strong of a word.
I definitely do. Not important to Parasite Eve in the list. I got an M9.
That's pretty important. So.
I probably should be using this. Not either of these. Ah. A worse gun.
I don't want to say anything controversial or political too soon,
No.
but this song sounds like it would be better in Dino Crisis than the last song we edited in Dino Crisis.
Oh, okay. I thought you were leading to like a Dino Crisis better than this game point, and you were going to be wrong live on camera, and that was going to be very embarrassing for you.
I might enjoy Dino Crisis more than this game.
Yeah, no accounting for taste, I guess.
But
Dino Crisis is fantastic.
I was actually about to go the opposite way, where I'm like, I love Dino Crisis. I love it a lot. The original game is shit.
Yeah, it's I wouldn't say it's shit, but it has some big glaring flaws.
Me and you did a lot of recordings for Dino Crisis for a video that will probably still be made eventually.
Hopefully. I mean, if it doesn't, I'm pretty disappointed.
Well, that was about a year ago, and things happened that knocked the wind, like that dude. Things like that happened that knocked the wind out of my sails, and...
I should say fighting 2 snakes and 2 birds, right?
Yeah. But my notes are actually right still there. Those are our notes.
Every time I this room, a reminder of things undone.
Whew.
Quick side note, by the way, I meant to make it during that fight, and I didn't, because we were talking about COVID. I do remember that one of the snakes in here can poison you, and the others can't. I don't remember which. I would assume the red can poison you and the yellow can't. I don't know about that.
I didn't realize at first Aya was the one saying that. I thought the thing was like, Eve was here.
Wow, very informative for a burned corpse. You know, I'm proud of your fortitude for being able to make it long enough. I know it's in this room, and it's in one of these fucking drawers, and you have to hit it at like just the right angle. I'm not.
Oh, it's not this room. It's another room.
No, it's in this room. I'm not above.
Well, I know it's the farthest to the right you can go, and you'll hit it 50 times and it won't work, and then one time you'll hit and it'll work. But I'm pretty sure it's the other room.
Now you can do this.
From up top.
I'm not above saying this game has problems, but it definitely does. This right here is one of them. The fucking key is in this room. Well, picking it up is a pain in the ass. There it is! I found it!
Oh man, I had the wrong drawer all along.
Oh, that's about to change. I have literal junk in. Junk does have a use. But if it's between carrying junk or a grenade launcher, you damn straight I carry the grenade launcher.
What does junk do?
You can kind of... I don't remember exactly how the system works, but you can basically turn it into, like, some weapon bonus stuff later if you get back to the precinct with it. You can give it to Torres.
Does this game have a crafting system?
No, but you can, like... You can just trade in, It's not advanced enough to really be called a crafting system. I don't think. It's been a while. Oh no!
Man, what's happening with that dude's arm?
So we're at the zoo, right? I've always assumed this is supposed to be a monkey.
It's a boomerang arm. So is he carrying a boomerang, or does his arm detach and come back to him? I almost don't want to know the answer.
No, that you can. You should be able to dodge him just by running at him when he throws it. The grenade launcher might actually figure it out.
Well played. Well played.
Let's see if I can grab this. Woo! There's a box right there. Tool.
It's a tool.
How do I look at heat effects? Okay, so that's useful. Let's go back to this. M16 was working for me.
M16 is a pretty
I love how
standard
the
gun.
police precinct was like, we can't give you anything more powerful than M16. I went to the zoo and found a grenade launcher. Just like in a cabinet. Thankfully locked up. That's nice. Guess I can't. Bird, oh no! Oh, it's a turtle thing. What are these?
Turtle
seems
a fucking nightmare.
So like a turtle Marlboro?
Already said.
It's like if a turtle fusion hawk.
Woo! Hey, none of that! None of that!
Poison ivy.
So visually, does success look way different than failure in combat?
If you're good, if you're better than I am at this game, for sure. Because presumably just about every attack in the game can be dodged. I just don't remember how to dodge the tentacle spikes. I don't know if you stand behind them, they can do the poison cloud, which I find much easier to dodge. But when there's two of them, I can't really do that.
Have we ever watched a speedrun of the game?
I haven't, no.
I wonder what that looks like.
The problem with games like these is that there's only really... If the combat is like kind of RNG related, and then on top of that, you have to deal with, like, you can't really do anything about having to walk that 100 feet that you just walked right there.
I mean, you can not go over there.
Listen, man.
Have to go over there.
I've seen the Chrono Trigger speedrun. RNG is just a suggestion.
Yeah, that's true. We're definitely, through the use of different computer programs, definitely getting to the bottom of it.
What a wonderful world we live in, where people can just have the...
I'm just gonna, since I can't consistently dodge this attacks, I'm just gonna take this moment to heal up.
have the time and freedom to just play games at a high level. And just enjoy life that way. Because, you know, for most of human history, shit sucked. What were they doing in, like, the year 300? Making mud castles?
I don't know. It depends. Are you on the Queen's team, or are you on someone else's team? Because, like, what your life looks like is really...
I promise you, my life right now is
I'm
more
not
comfortable
sure I've
than
ever
any
seen-
royalty from before 1800s.
So, the weird monkey...
Period.
Oh, fuck, I skipped. The weird monkey boomerang arm guy just straight up walked up to me and punched me, and I don't think I've ever seen that attack.
You had enough of your shit?
I learned detox. It's going to be very helpful in this area.
Yes. Shit, I'd say my life's probably more comfortable than the world's life for, like, before 1950. For being honest.
Yeah. One time somebody asked me, would you rather have been Alexander the Great or have air conditioning? I did not have to think about this at all. Like, I do not want to be the king of the world if there's not air conditioning. Why would you even want to be the king?
What a shitty world to be the king of.
Yeah. No thanks. Air conditioner, 100.
Snake goes first?
Yep.
Gotta get rid of that snake first.
I don't know, once you see a Raven and Bloodborne, it's,
Woo! Don't like those!
the,
Keep going.
the old-fashioned, I'm still airborne birds don't seem as scary. I've never seen something that was too
I agree
big
with
to
whoever
fly.
it was that was like, these enemies are some of the least threatening enemies in a game that I've ever played, and yet I'm still terrified of them.
Oh, man. People were like, hey, careful the birds. And I was like, oh, there's birds flying around already. Is that no? You'll know the birds.
And that goes where I'm supposed to go with it. Is there something going? To be, what, like 14-year-old me again? All of the animals have escaped!
Yep, they have. Because
That's a bad time.
setting people on fire wasn't enough. You've had to go and, like, open all of the cages.
Hey, so I'm missing something. Were we going to a concert?
Yes, and Central Park.
And the
Oh.
zoo is just a...
Part-
Okay, so
part
there
of
it
the park,
is.
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, don't know why you're looking forward to this part.
I'm looking forward to this part.
There's no joy
Well, no,
to
I
be
just-
found
This
here.
part is so fucking cool. I
No,
mean,
I just knew we were heading to a concert, and then all of a sudden we're at a zoo, and I'm like, oh, did I miss an episode?
Dude, you have a better memory than me, because it's been forever, and I kind
I
of
watched the
forgot.
video 2 weeks ago.
Oh. Thanks for supporting the channel, bro.
I found our videos to be fairly uninteresting.
I would just
Oh.
leave this. As soon as I seen this, I would leave. I would just be like, you know what? You can have it.
I don't know if the holiday season is bringing me joy right now.
Oh, wait, but no, there's people down there. You gotta get to be fine.
Yeah. That's why I'm here.
Wait.
Yeah, it probably should have been a comma.
Yeah, that sentence was really constructed. Can you imagine a fucking supernatural villain, like, saying shit and you're just like, that's bad grammar. How long would you live after that?
I mean,
4
to
seconds.
be fair, you deserve it.
4 seconds.
You deserve it.
She's only had.
Oh, if I'm gonna die by like supernatural fire eyes anyway, I want to be the one who goes out like a boss.
I think these people are going to wish they died by fire.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Dude, hopefully their nervous systems are not attacked to where they feel. Oh my god.
Well, I'm pretty sure they were attacked and destroyed on like a
This
cellular level.
looks like one of those old CGI Coke commercials.
Oh no. Can we put that together?
God. This shit reminds me of
Will we get sued for that?
This reminds me of Ghostbusters 2.
I don't know if you can even find those. Do you remember those early 3D Coke commercials?
Yes, I do. And you're right, it is startlingly similar.
Are human beings made of Coke?
I have to get backstage to stop. I don't know if you can stop her at this point. She seemed like she got what she wanted to do done. I must save them!
What are you stopping?
I have to save the people.
Also, I'm like laughably outgunned.
No, she can't do that to me.
It is true. You are immune to liquefaction.
Can you make set on fire?
No, remember the beginning?
She can't just like make fire go from whatever she can't set on fire and be on you now?
Well, I mean, she can.
She's making the animals.
Well, a
right?
regular human being could do that, so, you know.
That's not.
Basically, we're even. Except you have a serpent coming out of your legs. Are your legs? I'm not going to think about this anymore.
You were too late. She just leaves.
See, I don't have that bad of a memory. I remember, you know, quote unquote, last night. I don't think I ruined your plans. You were like, I want this on fire, and it happened.
I mean, that wasn't her entire plan. She turned a whole fucking stadium of people into fucking human porridge, and she considers me interfering with her plan, so clearly she had something bigger, right?
Is she mad because we told the news, though? Because remember in the news conference, whenever the cops were like, alright, don't say nothing, it's a secret. And then immediately in front of cameras we were like, yeah, mitochondria, a bitch pyrokinesis the entire building, and we're all gonna die. And then the news is like, oh, okay. Like, I feel like he probably also didn't want us telling the world maybe yet.
She's like, why did you ruin the surprise?
Yeah, she's like, dude, don't do leaks or spoilers.
Right?
I'm just glad to see the animal kingdom getting along harmoniously.
Yeah, those birds absolutely have no beef with this fucking snake.
Yeah, normally they'd carry snakes off over somewhere to go eat them. Whatever, you know what I mean?
As they should.
Snakes are fine.
No.
Stop eating a snake. Snakes are great.
I hate snakes.
I know you hate snakes, but, like, people are wrong about all sorts of things, and that's just one of them. You can't escape me, bird!
Dude, I like to say I just hate them for logical reasons and I don't have a phobia. But I literally almost drowned because a fucking dumb small green snake that will not hurt you slithered over the water towards me while I was going down the river once, and like I just uncontrollably freaked the fuck out. I might have a problem, guys.
The same way that you have an irrational fear of them, I have an irrational lack of fear of most dangerous situations.
You know, at some point I think you hit the, like, I'm either going to die or I'm not going to die.
There we go.
Can you not kick it?
I had to pop that knee for some reason. I'm getting old, guys. Speaking of old and dating videos with COVID-19 bullshit, my birthday's next week. I'm turning much older than a Let's Player should. But I'm still not the oldest Let's Player, so that's good.
I don't know if young people do Let's Plays.
Oh, yes. They come in all flavors, from like 15-year-olds up to, well, I think Danny Sexton's like 40, 41? Or something like that. He's around 40. If he's in his 30s, it's late 30s. But of course, he's not even the oldest. Who's that woman in her 80s that plays Tomb Raider and Skyrim?
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Richobo, put up her name.
What a wonderful person.
She is great to watch. I watched her hunt wolves in Tomb Raider. Yeah, she was like in her 80s, and she just plays PC games.
Yeah. So that was a loop. It got me some items, though. I think there's a defense up in this park, and I can't remember where it is. I thought it might have been over there, but it's not.
It's unfortunate to be wrong. So in other words, I have face cam just for whenever you look at me like that.
Ready for a battle? Wait, where's the battle?
I want you guys to know that whenever there's silence between me and Justice, it's really just us communicating through our minds. Is the battle still at the stadium and you just left?
No, I thought I would get into a random encounter there again. That's how you always did when you ran past that little fort, but no.
Ooh, man, whenever you go back to your partner, it's going to be like, how's my kid doing?
Got some bad news.
Daniel, have you ever seen some of the old Coke commercials?
Well, it's 1997, so they're the current Coke commercials.
Have you seen any of the current Coke commercials? So that's a polar bear. And nothing else.
Speaking of Coke commercials.
Right? No.
But they put the head of a mole rat on a body of a bigger mole rat.
It works.
No! None of that functioned.
I think it works.
Oh, man. Hello, Chief. Wait till you hear what I got to say.
So you remember how I went to Central Park to save a stadium full of people? Well...
So, bad news.
Didn't do that.
Bad news. No people to save. Good news. That polar bear
Does it have the date? Oh, it doesn't have the date. I was hoping for it. I want to remember when I beat this game exactly. Last time at least.
Oh, yeah.
You can bring back that bear as a rug as a consolation prize for that guy that lost his kid today. Or whatever.
It's like a rotting polar bear skin.
Daniel, I have some bad news, but I also have some good news.
Oh, wait a minute. The kid's okay.
No, that's
Don't worry about that.
Yeah. I think we spoiled it in the last video, didn't we?
No.
Okay. And the event we didn't.
What? Bad news, Daniel. And good news. Bad news. Your child may have been turned into, like, weird nucleic... good news. I found where they make the funnel cakes.
Don't worry. I've already phoned it in, too, so... our progress is saved. Oh my god!
Yeah, I'm actually not sure what I'm supposed to do to dodge that. I don't know if I did it right or not, but I don't think I took damage.
I'm not gonna question it.
I don't think I'm missing one. I feel like I come across them often enough. I'm not full health. I'm not pretty much full health. I've talked myself out. Keep the ammo. That's all it's okay. Save point and some ammo. I love it so. I shouldn't love it as much as I do. But I do.
I was doing that in Xenosaga. It looks really dumb in Xenosaga. Xenosaga, not as good as a game as I hoped it would be.
I mean,
I want to finish it, but it's like I'm gonna kind of have to force myself to finish the first one. Maybe 2 and 3 make it all worthwhile, but so far it's...
Is there an item over here, or is this just a waste of my time?
Looks like a waste of your time.
It does. It does look remarkably
there it
similar
is.
to a waste of my time. But oh yeah, it's a waste. Like this part's no walk in the park, you know?
No park I've ever been to.
I've been to New York and all.
There are a lot of trees, but no leaves. And as somebody who lives in Florida, I don't. What happened to that? Just opts out of reality real quick.
I mean, I'm intrigued.
Was she supposed to do that, or did the game just kind of give up?
No, she's supposed to do that.
Alright.
It's important. I'm also pretty sure I can come back to places later on. I don't remember though.
I think this is a part of the game where you can go almost anywhere and waste time.
Well, speaking of wasting time.
Woo! I do love how this and other games of the era look.
Yeah.
This whole aesthetic. It's
we're coming up. I don't remember how soon it is, but it's gonna be our next boss fight. It is visually one of the coolest and most memorable boss fights, and also, like, in practice, a kind of very bad boss fight.
Oh, I remember.
It's super cool.
Yeah.
It's a little.
Well, we'll get there, but no, the best pre-rendered backgrounds I ever looked. They perfected the art when they did the Resident Evil 1 remake on GameCube.
I mean, the remake, but I almost feel like full-on remake.
No, most of it is pre-rendered.
No, I know it's pre-rendered. It's just they had advantage of a lot of technological advancement on their side.
Well, I mean, I think there's still room to explore games like this with tank controls and pre-rendered backgrounds. But then everybody was like, "Fuck tank controls."
Good, dude.
That's a video I need to make soon too. It's gonna be part of the Dino Crisis video whenever it gets done, but I might just make that first and release it as sort of a teaser.
Hey, I learned heal too. That's gonna be super helpful.
Nice. Healing itself is super helpful.
Yeah.
Was there an old RPG where you couldn't heal? Or has that been around since like the genre started? Because Final Fantasy, you could do it, and I'm pretty sure you could do it in Dragon Warrior.
Well, Final Fantasy, well, okay, like no healing at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I know in Ys,
Takeshi's Challenge?
you can eat burgers. It may not heal you though, actually, never mind. But that counts as an RPG. I don't know if any genre wants to claim that one.
Is it a survival sim?
I think it's its own genre. I think it's just Takeshi's Challenge. Calling a survival sim is wrong because you very much are fighting for your personal survival outside the game.
There it is! I've been looking for that.
Nice. This loops back, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it goes to the other area, actually.
Okay.
That I've already explored.
We will take your word for it.
Yeah. This place is honestly a nightmare to navigate. Everything was a little bit the same.
I had a roommate once.
Oh no, see, isn't that the box I picked up earlier?
I think so, yeah. I had a roommate once, I think like 11 years ago, that was playing this game. And he got lost in here so fucking hardcore.
Did they recognize this game's amazing majesty and how it's like the best game on the PlayStation 1?
Yeah, but if I told you which roommate I'm talking about, you would immediately feel bad for agreeing with them on anything.
I'm thinking down your list of roommates, and that's... Yeah, you're probably right. Unless they're watching this channel, in which case you're wrong and your roommates are all great. I'm getting into the no more.
Dude, that bird is freaking trying his best.
Yeah, like once you get him down to 2 birds, you can pretty easily not get hit at all just by moving.
So shooting birds out of the sky is hard, by the way. So she's a really good shot.
Yeah, I mean I can try. I could even do it with a grenade launcher if I wanted to.
I think if I ever get into...
What?
I think if I ever get into game design, it would be a very interesting challenge to try to make a 32-bit style adventure / RPG game like this.
Oh, I've never wanted to do like a 32-bit retro in that scenario, but I've always thought like, I should make like a survival horror at some point. I should definitely not make it as the first game I made.
Actually, and I'm not going to go through them here, but I actually have several ideas for games that I wish were real that I'll probably end up either having to accept they're not real or just make myself. And they're not first game projects. Like, I guess I better start making small games on PC and get good, because otherwise, cool stuff will not exist.
This place honestly kind of reminds me of the time I went to Holland. Not the Holland in Europe, the Holland in North America.
Okay, where's that at?
North. I can't think right now. I'm being attacked by monkeys, and they're just punching me.
You were pretty young when you went to...
No, I was not pretty young when I went to Holland.
Alright, well, I was going to try to...
A year or two ago?
Right, I was going to try to cover on how you try to remember what states you've been. But you could just go ahead and expose yourself right then and there. Rich Hobo, where's Holland located? Not that one. Thanks, asshole. I actually have a really small list of places I've been in America, and it makes me sad. Because I do love to travel, it's just time and money, you know?
Oh, trust me. I know.
But I've been to Ohio twice. I've driven up there and stopped along the way. My dad used to be in Civil War reenacting, which kind of isn't a thing anymore, but it used to be a thing where people would get together and just reenact entire battles.
Yeah, I mean...
It's a South thing, guys.
It's pretty self-explanatory.
You know, that's probably true. As a kid, I was not aware of people doing it much further up north than, like, Kentucky or whatever. But I guess he traveled the South and never went up north, so... But what he wanted to do was World War II reenacting, which sounds scary as shit. Because you can't easily fake some of the shit that went down in World War II.
1766 or 1750. I mean, the M9's have.
But, you know, people want to do Civil War. That's how you play war on an adult scale, I guess. Whatever the hell, you know? But those were very educational back in the day. And then... So I've been to, like, a lot of the Southern states for that shit. And then on my own, I've been to Arizona twice. I've been to Ohio twice.
Cool, so now I can shoot the M16 3 times per turn. Pretty important.
I haven't been there.
Uses medicine. So this is what I use the tools for, by the way. You may have noticed I just destroyed my old handgun to let this thing shoot 3 times.
Yes, somebody made a comment on our first video saying that the more your gun shoots, the worse off you are. So it splits power.
Well, it's a bit of a trade-off. Especially because, like, the more shots you're firing around, the longer you're standing still. Bonus points, that's another one. I forgot you could use these on weapons. I always thought it was just your stats. I definitely won't run. Active time always. Oh, item capacity though.
Man, it sounds like item capacity would be the one you'd go to, and then realize late game that active time is the one that's better. what it feels like.
I can just split it up a little bit.
Dude, somebody's gonna watch this and just think the game runs like that.
It does look like I am wrong about that. I've gotten lost. I don't know where I am anymore. Okay, we're good. No!
For whatever reason, this scene reminds me of like Siberia, which is weird because I don't know if Siberia has a scene like this. Did any of you guys ever try those games out?
No, I was never really huge into the point-and-click adventure. That's point-and-click, right?
So it's a point-and-click on most platforms, and on the PS3 port, they changed the controls to be like Fatal Frame.
PS3 port of Siberia.
Yes.
Huh.
But the game wasn't programmed for you to move around freely.
Yeah,
it was
bold decision just all around. I can't remember how to
So,
dodge the body whips.
there were
Sword.
There are parts of the game where you can't walk on the sidewalk because they didn't program her to walk on the sidewalk.
So yeah, each shot definitely does a little less damage.
Well, apparently the argument is that if you shoot one bullet, it probably hits all the time, but when you shoot three, you're just increasing your chances of missing.
Yeah.
Because the damage is split and not...
You know, I'd also say that it makes misses less devastating.
I feel like it comes on the wash the other way, but... Because you're capped on how much damage. You're not getting 3 bullets worth, you're still getting the same cap damage. Except that now you have 3 chances to hit that miss and lose out on damage versus just rolling the dice once. I'm pretty sure that's the argument.
Fucking hate these things, dude. Never liked them. Never will. Yeah, actually, now that I think about it, I do seem to remember trying to get low shot things on my best weapons back when I used to play this game. So you might be right about that, and I might have just made a mistake. I don't think it's a huge mistake. I'll get more rifles later. I'll get more weapons later. I don't remember how many rifles. I like the rifles personally because they have a fuck ton of range. Very important to me.
Yes. I too like my guns to shoot further than 6 feet out.
Well, you know. The phone's right there, though. Ah, fucking Bulbasaur. Bullshit.
You're like hugging the turtle thing, but the birds are gonna get you.
What? How did I dodge that?
I wasn't gonna question it.
I should have shot the second 2 shots at the bird. That was a waste.
Good call.
Yay.
Checking the memory card.
It takes time, dude. Speaking of time, how we doing?
Oh no, we're good, man. We're going to beat this chapter. Because like, we're coming up to the boss battle, alright? Yeah, we're beating this chapter before we shut off this video.
Oh, I forgot about this shit.
You know, I was never one of those kids that were like scared of worms, but it's getting close. It's making me not okay with worms.
You know what? I think that what we're afraid of is that they're bursting through concrete.
Is this concrete? I kind of interpreted it as clay.
Okay.
Clay or dirt.
Okay.
Now, them shooting spikes out of their necks, that's pretty weird.
They don't shoot spikes out of their necks, they shoot rocks that explode into spikes. Get the facts straight.
You're definitely right. They are up-chucking, exploding rock spikes. Those are sentences my ancestors never thought I would need to say.
Don't shoot the ground. Whew.
Fights like this, where it gets easier the longer you do, kind of baffle me. You know what I mean?
Not necessarily, because you might notice that I'm not fighting the same worms that I was at the start of this. They've gotten larger.
I was telling myself that was a trick of the eye. They're definitely not getting bigger. There are not bigger worms. He is a pretty big boy, though.
Ah, square. That was the button I was looking for. Ah, pretty stuff. No, that was just heal. We're about to go underground anyway. Yeah. How are you going underground while also being above ground? Oh, fuck!
So the ground underneath your feet must be hollow, because he's moving pretty effortlessly around.
Yeah, there are definitely two of them.
There might be two worms. I can't tell. But I have reason to believe. Ah,
I mean,
come on, do it!
Well, let's not tempt the
Oh, this is gonna
worms.
suck. I should not have done this.
Yeah,
I made so many mistakes right in a row, too.
You are
I'm one with the worm.
hurting. Don't be one with the worm.
We're good. Let me just heal real quick. That's pretty good healing.
Adequate healing.
Is it gonna hurt?
Oh!
yep, 2 worms confirmed.
I thought it went down to 1 worm. It might go down to 2, just 2 big worms, though.
He may have just thought, man, there are 2 of us. Oh, whoa,
Oh,
whoa.
Oh!
I can't tell if that's a forced perspective thing or.
Nope. We are to the big worm.
I probably do too good.
Fuck it. I'll find more later. I don't want to end this game with
If
like,
he pops up and deals like another 50 damage to you. Oh!
Oh, I was about to say, fuck, I know what this attack is, I'm not handling it like I should.
So, trailing, like, I guess going down this was supposed to be part of Final Fantasy VII rabbit hole. Do we feel like this was intended for the Midgar's arm? You know?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure they decided this was not going to be anything related to that by the time. Because what came over from Final Fantasy VII isn't the story or whatever, it's like the setting of New York.
No,
Damn.
it hurts, dude. Good music, though.
I've never seen another Squaresoft game that abused the aim break quite like this one, though. I do like it.
What?
I feel like when I'm not listening to the First ID soundtrack, I'm like, yeah, the soundtrack's alright. And I feel like whenever I am listening to it, I'm like, this is pretty good. That says 30 points you get to take, right off the top. And there's bullets you get to waste.
Oh, that's fun.
Take 50% of your spine, just dump it in the river.
That's fun.
Nice.
What is the level cap in this game?
I honestly don't remember. But I got barrier!
Oh, yes.
Isn't it 99? Because the Chrysler Tower, pretty legit. Like, it's got a pretty hefty post game. Like, you know, we said this in our first video, but like, the entire second disc is mostly the post game.
Post game that I've never done, by the way.
Apparently, it takes a certain type of person to be all in on what it offers.
I mean, I might be the type of person.
Might be, yeah. So that looks bad.
So yeah, conceptually, visually, this fight is really cool. Gameplay-wise,
I like the idea that Eve is
you'll
just
see.
watching you spin.
They're good jeans. Got them on sale.
Yeah. Macy's down the street.
Great place before it burned to the ground.
What?
What?
She wants to take you for a ride.
Man, this was pretty mind-blowing at the time.
It still looks uncomfortably ugly like it's supposed to. Fair enough.
So yeah, really cool fight. No room to fight.
That
You're gonna
implies to me that it's not a really cool fight. Oh my god.
Yeah. So there's not a lot to my knowledge that you can do, and maybe I'm just stupid. But it does feel a lot like you just take hits. Well, I could have avoided that.
The perspective where, like, the seat is the same level as the floor is pretty... Oh no, she does kind of dip a little bit. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. It didn't seem that way, but it is, so...
I was in the corner. I was wondering if maybe I could have done that a little better. I don't know that I could have.
I do enjoy, after watching so much Final Fantasy VII Remake, the fact that when you heal, you could just do that action for free and not have to...
No, it costs your turn.
Well, I mean, it's not like it costs everything, but then you have to let the animation play out and hope you don't get hit out of it.
Oh, yeah. Lord knows I got hit out of a few crucial spells during my playtime with the remake. Which, good game, by the way.
I don't know if there's much to say without spoiling the shit out of it.
Yeah, it's definitely a hard game to review, which I think has been a criticism a lot of people reviewing it have put it on it.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Which is why, you know, we said before the game came out we were probably going to have a review of it, and then we decided not to have a review of it. And we probably will. We'll probably still do it, but after...
There we go.
After it becomes a little bit more...
So that wasn't as bad as I remembered it being. I remembered it being a lot more just take...
You see this? This is as bad as I remember it being.
Also, can we appreciate how long that horse has been able to just go?
It's one of the zombie horses from the end of JoJo Part 2.
Do you think Daniel somewhere is seeing this? He's like, what the fuck? How long is Central Park?
It's like, no, it's one of those roads that Daniel drives down.
Like, if Daniel sees all this unfolding, like if we've like ridden this road long enough that we're like running by him, he's gotta like see what's going on.
Well, first off, he is Goop.
Oh no.
Man, could the song not be doing this? That'd be great.
The soundtrack is incredible.
She's admitted that most of the tracks were supposed to sound unnatural and disturbing.
Yeah, it's unnatural.
And you know what? Congratulations. It is definitely unnatural.
She mixed a lot of really like weird, unnatural
That hurts.
noises with like opera, and it really she pulled it off.
That's actually a really good AMV cutscene for the time.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Is at the time the fucking cutscene was mind blowing. Doesn't look like that bad or that good now, but.
I don't know, it holds up. It's as good as a PlayStation 1 game can be asked to be.
I mean, that's basically what I said. Looked great.
Okay, but it still looks great. I don't think we have to excuse it.
Ben's fine, by the way.
Dude, the relief on your face, Ninja. Ben, where you go to the concert? Ben's like, no, I decided I didn't want to.
Oh no.
You hate to see it.